Sorry, I don't know why it abruptly ended like that, but I'm going to continue reading about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Show you this beautiful picture of Dwayne and Danny. Dwayne and Danny. This is Dwayne and Danny at the University. The birth of The Rock. Dwayne moved to Tampa. Danny stayed in Miami, where she had found a job. To support himself as he learned to wrestle, Dwayne worked as a personal trainer. He found that he was very good at inspiring people to work hard and get in shape. He used his own story as an example, talking about how he had bounced back from injuries and disappointment. Soon he was one of the most popular trainers at the gym. When his work day was over, he headed to the wrestling ring, where Rocky showed him all the right moves. Wrestlers in the WWF need to be able to do all their moves safely, but also with style and flair. Rocky showed Dwayne headlocks and lifts. He taught him how to lock up or start a match and how to fall correctly when thrown. He'd teach me how to fall correctly when thrown. I don't want to be thrown though. Early in his training, Dwayne felt that he was on the right path. I knew in my heart I had found my calling. I could not have been more certain, he later said. He called Danny to let her know how happy he was. To move from practice to the real thing, Dwayne repeated what he had done to find his college football home. He had got on the phone. He called Pat Patterson, a wrestling trainer for the WWF. Pat had been a tag team partner with Rocky and had met Dwayne years earlier. Pat remembered Rocky's son and agreed to watch him work out. Danny came up to Tampa for the workout, along with Dwayne's mom, Ada. Rocky and Dwayne performed in the ring for Pat. At one point, Dwayne fell to the mat, holding his back and screaming in pain. Danny shouted for the men to stop. Dwayne got up easily. He had to explain to her that he was just acting. In wrestling language, he was selling. Not only was Dwayne a great athlete, he was becoming a great showman too. The physical action of professional wrestling is very real, with highly trained athletes jumping, lifting, grabbing, and throwing each other. People can and do get injured sometimes, but the punches don't always hurt as much as they seem to. The WWF recognized Dwayne's talent and signed him to a contract in 1996. If he made it to the top level of the sport, he could be paid $150,000. It was a huge increase from his pro football earnings. Dwayne still had to work hard to earn that much. He started wrestling in a low-level group called the United States Wrestling Association. It was based in Memphis, Tennessee. Once again, Dwayne was on the road. He performed all over the South with the USWA for several months, wrestling in school gyms, barns, and recreation centers in front of cheering crowds. With the USWA, Dwayne created his first wrestling character, Flex Kavana, a name he made up, Flex Kavana. After 6 months with the USWA, Dwayne wrestled in his first WWF event on November 16, 1996. Actually, that was the day my nephew Khalil was born, the exact day and year that my nephew Khalil was born. Wow. So you know, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, I'm going to remember this day. After 6 months, I'm reading this again, with the USWA, Dwayne wrestled on his first WWF event on November 16, 1996. Shout out to you, Khalil, my nephew. On that day, he became the first wrestler to ever follow his father and grandfather to the WWF. That's what I'm talking about, Dwayne. The company's owner, Vince McMahon, decided Dwayne's character would be called Rocky Maivia to honor Dwayne's family's legacy. Using that name, Dwayne performed at New York City's Madison Square Garden, one of the most famous sport arenas in the world. He won his first match, and as 22,000 people chanted his new name, that moment changed his life, Dwayne remembered. This marked the beginning of his rapid rise in the sport. Check that out. Check that out. And I remember one time I went to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wrestle. He wasn't there. That was when he started acting. I was so hurt because I only went there to see him. Dwayne traveled around the world wrestling in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, as well as across the United States. By early 1997, at 25 years old, Dwayne had become the youngest wrestler to win the Intercontinental WWF title, the sport's second highest championship. So WWF wrestlers often talk to the fans during their matches. They also do lots of interviews for the WWF TV shows. Dwayne's confident personality and speaking skills shined in these moments. In the ring, his huge muscles, he gets them from me, I'm just saying. his huge muscles and athletic talent also made him stand out. His success made his next move easier. Dwayne told Danny's parents that he wanted to marry her. By finally meeting Dwayne in person after he became a WWF star, Danny's parents gave their approval. Dwayne and Danny were married on May 3rd, 1997. It's like the day after his birthday, but years later. I'm just saying. In a ceremony that combined both their Samoan and Cuban heritages. Later that year, Dwayne and the WWF made a big change to his character's wrestling style. Up to that point, Rocky Maivia had been a heroic character known in wrestling as a babyface, or just a face. A face is a good guy. Dwayne and the WWF decided to turn Rocky Maivia into what is known as a heel, a classic bad guy. We love them bad guys, don't we? Fans soon loved booing Rocky Maivia. Dwayne ate it up, taking the microphone to trade insults with the crowd or with his opponents. As a heel, Dwayne became more popular than ever. Team, bring it, bring it, bring it. Then in the late 1997, he changed his name once again while challenging champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, who, by the way, was at that wrestling match that I went to that The Rock wasn't at. Stone Cold Steve Austin to a match. He ended a speech by saying, "Your bottom line will say Stone Cold has been," compliments of The Rock. So that's when he turned himself into The Rock, huh? For the next 2 years wrestling as The Rock, Dwayne became the biggest star in the WWF. Fans loved his famous moves like the rock bottom, when he slammed opponents to the mat on their backs, when he was nicknamed the People's Champion. Audrey's champion, how about that? He invented the People's Elbow. In that move, Dwayne leaped up before smashing his elbow into an opponent. He also created the People's Eyebrow. Can I do it? Do I have it? Do I have it? I'm just saying. I think I'm getting it. All right. The People's Eyebrow, a crowd-pleasing facial expression. During performances, he would yell out his most well-known phrases. They included, "Can you tell what the Rock is cooking?" One of my favorite. And "Know your role." and shut your mouth and time to take you to the Smackdown Hotel. And he called people jabroni too. Yes, I used to love it, jabroni. In November of 1998, The Rock won his first WWF championship, the highest award in sport. When he started training to become a wrestler, Dwayne had only $7 in his pocket. Look at him. Look at him. I think his eyebrow goes a lot higher than that in real life. Yes, I think so. By 1998, he was making more than $400,000 a year. In 1999, Dwayne brought his parents a house. He bought his parents a house. How cool is that? It was the first one they had ever owned in more than 20 years of marriage. Chapter 4, From the Ring to the Screen. And that was probably around the time I went to go see him, and he was making a movie. Filming a movie. Of course, I was happy for him, but I was just a little disappointed that I didn't get to see him wrestle in person. As successful as Dwayne was in the WWF, he knew he could not wrestle forever. It takes a toll on your body sometimes, you know? So he looked for other ways to adapt his popularity and his skill as an entertainer. In 1999, he co-wrote a book called The Rock Says. Yes, I have this book too. The Rock Says. And guess what? Yes, he did sign it for me. Now, he didn't write my name because he had to sign a bunch of people's stuff. But yes, he signed it for me. I was so excited. The Rock Says. Yes, I have that too. A best-selling autobiography. He also was offered small acting roles on TV shows, mostly just playing himself. But on March 18 of 2000, when he hosted Saturday Night Live, he sang on that show. I was like, oh my gosh, he can sing. A live comedy show, Dwayne's flair for entertaining reached an even bigger audience than the WWF ever had. On the SNL stage, Dwayne's huge smile and comfortable style impressed many people who were watching, including me. Movie producers saw how well he did and took notice. We're always looking for emerging talent, said Mary Parent, president of production for Universal Studios, and The Rock is definitely emerging. You can't take your eyes off of him on the screen. You just can't, like for real. Dwayne approached acting just as he had football and wrestling. He wanted to learn, so he worked with acting coaches. He also met with movie producers and directors to learn how films were made. I really wanted to be a sponge, he said later. He didn't care if it was overwhelming. As Dwayne's film career grew, so did his family. While living near Miami in 2001, Dwayne and Danny had a daughter named Simone. Soon, all his hard work and training paid off. Dwayne was cast as an ancient warrior named the Scorpion King. I actually have the Scorpion King right here. And I have the Mummy Returns too. The Scorpion King and Mummy Returns. Dwayne did so well in the role that a new movie was written just for his character. Dwayne set a record by earning $5.5 million for his first starting role. The Scorpion King came out in 2002. Right here. Scorpion King, I have him. And I have the Mummy Returns too. Dwayne was on his way to becoming a hero in a whole new world. The movies. The movies. In 2004, he celebrated another family milestone. On a visit to Samoa, he was given an honorary Samoan name. At a ceremony, the head of the Samoan state, Malitoa Tanu Mafili II, said, "From this day onward, you will carry the title Sayuli, the son of Alo'o Malietoa. You will leave your boyish ways behind you, and you are now a chief, Matai, of the Sa Malitoa family, a chief of Samoa. So, Sayuli was not only his name change, he also became Dwayne once again. In 2006, he asked people and the media to use his real name and not his wrestling name. I want to be known as Dwayne Johnson, the actor, and not The Rock. With all of his success, Dwayne began earning more money. He wanted to help people in need, so he and Danny started the DJ Rock Foundation. They helped children and families struggling with serious illnesses. In 2006, Dwayne and Danny also gave $2 million to the University of Miami in thanks for helping him get his start. In 2008, his marriage to Danny ended. They continued to be friends and business partners. However, that's pretty cool. Danny became Dwayne's agent, which means she arranged all his movie roles and business deals. How cool is that? They also formed a new company to make their own movies and TV shows. They called it $7 Production to remember how far they had come from the day when Dwayne had only $7 after leaving the CFL. $7 Production. Yes, because he only had $7 in his pocket. $7. The tattoos. Tattoos are an important part of Samoan culture. The word tattoo is from the Polynesian word tattoo. In 2003, Dwayne honored his Samoan roots by getting a large tattoo. A design called pea covered Dwayne's left shoulder and part of his back and left arm. The symbols in the pea represent parts of the person's life. A large tattoo over Dwayne's heart represents his warrior spirit. Coconut leaves stand for his role as a chief. A tortoise shell on his arm is supposed to keep away evil spirits. Another section of the tattoo contains 3 parts that stand for the connection among Dwayne, Danny, and Simone. A pair of tattooed eyes called Omata I Lua show that his ancestors are watching out for him. Dwayne also has a large bull design tattoo on his right arm. Ah, look at that. A Brahma bull, right? On his right arm. He says that it shows details of his personal history. So you can see close up. Yes. Chapter 5, the world's biggest movie star, and yes, he is. And I'm his biggest fan. Yes, I am. As Dwayne was offered more and more movie roles, he returned to the skills and discipline that had helped him excel in football and wrestling. Dwayne started as an athlete, so he's used to being coached and pushed to his limit, said movie director Rawson Marshall Thurber. He responds really well to that. He'll give you 100 attempts if you want. Dwayne is very aware of maintaining his reputation. He won't accept roles that he thinks are too dark. That is, he won't play characters who are really awful. Tough, powerful, intense, yes. Real bad guys, not for Dwayne. On and off the screen, he has a reputation as one of the nicest people in the movie business. Always ready with a smile and that famous raised eyebrow. I can do it sometimes. Because he is prepared to do his homework for a role, Dwayne is willing to work hard, even before shooting begins on a movie set. For his role in San Andreas, an action movie about earthquake rescue, he learned to slide down a rope from a hovering helicopter. To play Hercules, he gained weight and muscles to get up to 260 pounds. Fans have responded to his hard work in a big way. Dwayne has more than 200 million followers on Instagram, IG, one of the world's highest totals. He posts videos of workouts, meals, fans, and family. In 2011, Dwayne took a role as federal agent Luke Hobbs in Fast 5, the fifth film in the popular Fast and Furious series, one of the biggest film series of all times. Dwayne then continued his role in the 6th, 7th, and 8th films in the series. From 2011 to 2013, Dwayne returned to wrestling for a series of matches against John Cena, a popular wrestler who had taken over from The Rock as the sport's biggest star. By this time, the WWF had changed its name to World Wrestling Entertainment, which is WWE. Fans were excited to see the former champ take on the new champ. In the early 2013, Dwayne, at 40 years old, and here's the picture. Dwayne, at 40 years old, defeated another champion, CM Punk, to become the WWE champion for the first time in 10 years. Movies starring Dwayne Johnson in 2013 earned more money in total than those of any other actor that year. The films included Fast, Furious 6, Pain and Gain, Empire State, G.I. Joe, Retaliation, and Snitch. He was the _1 movie star in the country. My dude, Dwayne Johnson. Then in 2015, Dwayne became a father again. He and his girlfriend, Lauren Hashian, had a daughter, and they named her Jasmine. Wanting to show that he was more than just an action movie star, Dwayne returned to host Saturday Night Live that same year. He was very funny as president. The Rock, similar to the Hulk, Obama, in one skit, and sang a song in another. Dwayne got another chance to sing in the 2016 animated Disney movie Moana. The film tells the story of an adventurous teenager named Moana who is on a quest to save her people. Dwayne's role was the voice of Maui, a demigod who guides her on her quest. Maui has many tattoos, just like Dwayne and Peter Maivia. My character is partly inspired by my late grandfather, Dwayne said. In the movie, he sang the song You're Welcome. For the film, Dwayne worked with composer Lin-Manuel Miranda to become an even better singer. Today, Dwayne says that more children ask him to sing his Maui song than ask him about The Rock's wrestling career. In 2020, a short video of him singing the tune to his third daughter, Tiana, born in 2018, was seen millions of times around the world. Despite his busy schedule, Dwayne works hard to help others. In 2016, $7 created Rock the Troops, a holiday concert for people serving in the U.S. military. Dwayne hosted as Flo Rida and Nick Jonas, among others, performed. In 2019, Dwayne and Lauren were married in Hawaii. Beautiful. They were married in Hawaii. After the ceremony, Dwayne posted that he felt blessed. Pomaikai, or blessed. Dwayne has also taken part in events for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which helps grant wishes to children battling serious illnesses. In 2018, for example, he welcomed Make-A-Wish visitors to the set of his movie Jungle Cruise. After giving them a tour of the set, he handed out gift bags of clothing, video games, movie tickets, and Jungle Cruise toys. Wow. The kids say I inspire them, which is awesome, says Dwayne. But they have no idea how much they inspire me. Dwayne's recent big movies include Skyscraper and Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle and its sequel, in which he plays Dr. Xander Smolder Bravestone. His character from the Fast and Furious film starred in a spin-off movie called Hobbs and Shaw. In 2019, Dwayne was the highest paid movie star in the world. Dwayne and Seven Bucks have big plans for the future. They hope to produce Black Adam in DC Comics action movie in which Dwayne will star. Oh, I hope so. Black Adam. Dwayne is also working on a movie in which he'll play Hawaiian King Kamehameha, and has helped create a television show for NBC called Young Rock, based on his early life. In 2020, his daughter Simone announced that she is going to continue the family tradition as a wrestler. Meanwhile, Dwayne continues to act and to inspire others. He has even mentioned running for president someday. According to Newsweek magazine, Dwayne is the third most popular person that people in the United States would like to see run for office. As always, he has a lot of sense. I'd probably vote for him. Probably would. Dwayne Johnson continues to be a big guy with an even bigger heart, looking to make a positive impact on the world. My dude, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The end. And this is a timeline of Dwayne's life. You can pause and rewind and take a look at it. Yes, for young readers. Well, thank you guys so much for being here as I have read this book about Dwayne. Who is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? As you can see, I have his book, The Rock Says. And he signed it for me. I wrote to Audrey because I was hoping he would write my name, but he signed it, Rock. The Rock Says. And yes, I did read this book. I also have this one, Unauthorized Biography of Professional Wrestling's Dwayne "The Rock," aka The Rock Johnson. And I have a couple of pictures that I took when I met him. Yes. It was at Bally's in Brooklyn, New York, years ago. I also got an autographed picture of him. I have it put away. My memorabilia of The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And so, let me show you some of the things that I have that from my collection. Of course, the Rock water bottle. Yes, I have the Rock water bottle. Yes, I do. I have the Rock wobblehead. Yes, I do. Yes, the bobblehead, they call it, bobblehead. Yes, I do. I have, I don't even know where I got this, but yes, I have Audrey Loves the Rock. I had that made. I think it was cheap or something, you know, I didn't pay a whole lot for it. But what else do I have? I have a couple more. As you can see, all my Rock collection figurines. And I have, yes, Flex Stream The Rock. And I have a skateboard. Yes, it's a little fast acting skateboard. WF Collector Series. Yes, I do. You wouldn't believe all of this stuff of The Rock that I have. I have kind of like Christmas ornaments. I had to buy two. One wasn't enough. So I bought two of The Rock. Yes. I even got The Rock wipes. Yes, I did. Antibacterial wet wipes of The Rock. Yes, I did. Of course, I got him, and I got all these other little things here. All these, you guys can see my collection. This is him with his guitar, Ruthless Aggression. Yes, can you see him right here? I am the proud owner of all these Rock collections. I have Maui, as you can see, who was The Rock. Let me try to get him to talk right now.
Do you know who Maui is?
That's The Rock's voice, Dwayne Johnson's voice.
Only the greatest demigod in all the South Pacific.
Only the greatest demigod.
With his magical fishhook, he slowed down the sun.
Magical fishhook.
And I should know, 'cause I'm Maui.
I just love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And okay, yes, I have Moana too. I mean, yeah. So you guys can see all my little collections here. I even have the the candy dispenser. Pez candy dispenser of the Rocket. He's in the middle. Yes, with John Cena and somebody else. I forgot his name. But yes, I have. Yes, I do. You see them? My whole collection. Keep them safe. The Mummy Returns, the Scorpion King. I have them all. SummerSlam. Yes. Well, you guys, thank you for being here and enjoying me reading The Rock. And again, thank you, Brian Martin, for sending me Who is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He had no idea that I really, really admired this guy. Not only because of everything he's done and all the people he's helped, but because he's the type of person that'll come out like I just saw a couple of days ago. Somebody was taking a picture by his wax figure at the wax museum, and he was hiding behind it. He came up and held his cup like he just came out. He's just so real and such a good person, even in person. Even when I met him. Yes, even when I met him at Bally's in New York. See this lady, she right here praying. She was praying that he didn't give me his phone number. Praying. I'm just joking. I don't know what she was doing. She looks like she's praying, right? But I met Dwayne The Rock Johnson briefly one time. You know, we were kind of pushed along because they had to get everybody in. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thanks again for listening to me read fun and exciting books and stuff here at Audrey's Reading Area. Don't forget, you guys, click that like button, click that share button. Go on over to YouTube and pop that subscribe button for me. Smash that subscribe button for me. Yes, hammer it. Yes, because you can smell what Audrey's Reading Area is cooking. Thank you. Thanks again for being here. And somebody share this with The Rock. Hopefully he'll get to see it and he'll see that I am his biggest fan. Yes. Well, all right, you guys. Shout out to my grandbabies again, Korea Sanaa and David III and Kaden. Shout out to my mom, who is always here. Her name is Beverly. Shout out to you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day again. Happy Mother's Day to everybody who's a mother, including the single dads who have to, adapt to both roles. And once again, click that like button for me, click that share button for me, and then go on over to YouTube and smash that subscribe button there at Audrey's Reading Area. Audrey's Reading Area, you guys. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow, right? I'll be I'll be live. L-I-V-E. Live at 5, you guys. Let's do it together. L-I-V-E. Live at 5. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see ya tomorrow. It's only one day away. Yeah. See you guys soon. And I hope you enjoyed me reading about Who is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because I really did enjoy reading it. Yes. See you soon.